Akarma Upanishad. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhir Yajatraha Striyangaihi Stuštuvang Swastanubihi Vishema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vridrashravaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swastina Starksho Arishtanemihi Swastino Brahaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Shubhodaya. Good morning all. And happy Mother's Day. Still many of you have come in. Last week we touched upon it's a bliss independent of outer things. It's our core personality is covered by 5 layers: Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha. The bliss, last week we touched upon the bliss within. It's one bliss is there, dependent bliss, one is there, independent bliss. One is dependent bliss, we depend on external objects for bliss. And as we realize, as we progress, we realize that bliss is not dependent on the external things. If the bliss is there in the external things, it should give bliss to everyone. For example, I gave an example, coffee. I want a coffee when I get up, but I think bliss is there in the coffee. But if I give a coffee to Nargis, she will say, no, I don't like coffee. Because bliss is not there in the coffee. Bliss is not there in the object. If the bliss is there in the object, everyone should get the bliss. And so we realize, yes, bliss is not there. I am superimposing my bliss onto the object, thinking that if I have that one, there is a bliss. And if I lose that one, I am unhappy. And we realize that in the Bhagavad Gita it says, as we progress, outer objects, it's if you depend on that one, it nothing but gives sorrow and happiness. You have to rise up. When you start rising up, then we realize bliss within. It is not dependent on external things. And to attain that one, and Bhagavad Gita prescribes the yoga, 4 types of yoga: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. Each type of yoga, some say that one type of yoga is better than the other, but each yoga is complementary to other. One is supports other. That's if I say that I am a Karma Yogi, it doesn't mean that I don't have the Jnana or Bhakti or Raja Yoga. It's each yoga is complementary. If I have to be a Karma Yogi, I need to know what is Bhakti, I need to know what is Jnana, I need to know what is Raja Yoga. If I am a Jnana Yogi, I should know what is Karma. If I should know what is Bhakti, I should know what is Raja Yoga. I can't say that I am a Karma Yogi, I am not interested in Jnana. I can't say that I am a Jnana Yogi, I am not interested in Karma. And I am a Bhakti Yoga, that I practice Bhakti Yoga, I am not interested in Karma or Jnana. If I have to be a Bhakti, expert in Bhakti, I should know Jnana, I should know Karma. Then only you can say that I am a Bhakti Yogi or Karma Yogi. And it's a specialization. Yes, I know all these, but my interest is in Karma Yoga. My interest in Raja Yoga. That's the specialization. Specialization is different, but you should have the understanding of all 4. And last week I gave an example of Karma Yoga. That Karma Yoga, it's like writing an exam. I can't say that I know the thing, but I don't want to write. Unless you write, you don't pass. Writing part is called as Karma Yoga, and after writing, you have to submit the paper. Submission. Submit unless you submit. Submission called as Bhakti Yoga. I out of arrogance, I don't want to submit. I am so great. If you say that that one, you won't pass. You have to submit. And today is a maths exam, and I write about biology, I won't pass. I should have the knowledge. Jnana Yoga is important. You should know what's the Jnana Yoga. What is required to write, you should know. Exam is at 9 o'clock, I rock up at 10 o'clock. And it's discipline should be there. Discipline part comes from Raja Yoga. How to discipline yourself. It comes from Raja Yoga. It's to pass the exam, I need all 4 components of Karma, Bhakti, Raja and Jnana Yoga. That is one part. And last week we touched upon, it's a Karma Yoga. Na karmana anah prajayadanena tyagena ikena amritatvamanushuhu parena nakam nihitam guhaya bibhraja detadyatheo vishanti. I say, this one dimension comes up in Mahanarayana Upanishad. It says those who engrossed, they misunderstand the concept of Karma Yoga and just do the ritualistic, Ishta and Purta. It's only satisfied in Ishta and Purta. Karma is defined as 2 parts. One definition, one is obligatory karmas, ritualistic. Everyone says, I'm so busy in my daily rituals, daily puja, I don't have time for anything. That so engrossed in the daily rituals, or going to the, reading the scriptures, no interest in understanding. It's only the ritualistic part. Those engrossed, or some people are engrossed in only doing that one. I want to build a ashram, I want to build a hospital, I want to build an orphanage, and I want to build a tank, build a well, and doing so many things, but without understanding the inner meaning of that one, Ishta and Purta. And Mundaka Upanishad says, people engrossed only in this one, they are like trying to sail across the ocean in a boat filled with many holes are there. They try to cross the ocean in a boat with lot of holes. They will sink sooner or later. That is one dimension of Karma Yoga we touched upon last week. And the second dimension, Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, Kar means it's a tax. Tax part is called as Kar. Ma means some knowledge. Know that you have to pay the tax. And if I go through the international terminal, there are many duty-free shops are there. I can get past the airport without paying the duty. I buy the things. I can get past without paying the duty. But in the karma philosophy, there is no duty-free. Duty means obligation. There is no obligation free. You have indebted. What we are, I cannot exist myself independently. I am dependent on the community. Dependent, whatever I am here, it is because of my ancestors' contribution. It is whatever I am here, I am dependent, it's because of the contribution from the ancient seers. And there I am indebted, and it's what I'm here, it's because of the surrounding. So many people are supporting my existence. So many creatures are supporting my existence. I am indebted to all. I can't say that I have no obligation. I am indebted. It's a know that you have to pay the tax. Without repaying back your obligations to your community, your ancestors, your rishis, knowledge you've drawn, you have to pay repay back and look after the surrounding animals, birds, whatever in your surrounding, you have obligation to look after. If you don't look after that, that's a duty. You can't escape that one. You have to do that one. It's a karma. Karma means it's in Madhvacharya, he says, those aspire to get the liberation without doing this obligatory, discharging the obligation, they can't expect the liberation. Liberation, one of the component, we have to discharge our obligation. We have to serve the community at best. I can't say that I'm busy, so busy with my children, I'm so busy with my children education, I'm so busy with my work, and I can't do. Once I am retired, when I have full time for myself, then I will devote. Time may not come for you. It is too late. Many people have tried that one, and many people, when I go to India, many higher officials, it's in the secretarial level, and many IAS officers, sometimes they shed tears in front of me, that how fortunate you are. We squandered our life. We thought that we were in a great position. Now looking back, that everything becomes, it's meaningless. That it's a don't wait until you have the free time, when everything has gone, when the river has passed, when there no water, then I will cross. Time won't come. And whatever, we don't know how long we are going to live, it's a discharge your obligation, discharge, serve the community as best, as a service to the Supreme. Not to show off your greatness, not to show off your wealth, not to show off your intellect, as a service to the Supreme, it's an paying back to the, it's indebted, we are indebted to the society, we have to discharge that one. It is another dimension of Karma Yoga. And another dimension of Karma Yoga, karma opens up in 4 forms. One is karma opens up called as Akarma, Vikarma, Sakama karma, Nishkama karma. Akarma means I have an obligation to do, I am not doing that one. As a father, I have an obligation to look after a son. I shun away from my responsibility. That is called as akarma. That is not right. I have an obligation, I have a knowledge. I have acquired the knowledge about the yoga. I go to the grave without passing on to the others. It is akarma. I have a knowledge, I have a responsibility. I have no right to take this knowledge to the grave without passing on to others. That is called as akarma. And Vikarma means I should not do something, but I do that one. That is called as Vikarma. It's a akarma, ordained. What I am supposed to do, I am not doing. What I am not supposed to do, I am doing. It is called as Vikarma. Sakama karma, it is called as I do this one, provided you give me something. You give me $100, okay, I will do this one. You are going $1,000, okay, I will do a bit more. 1 million, yes, I will do more. So my output is directly proportional to the reward. That is called as Sakama karma. Give more, I will do more. Give less, I will do less. And if you don't give anything, I don't do anything. My output is proportional to what you give. That is called as Sakama karma. In Bhagavad Gita, those who indulge in Sakama karma, it nothing but binds us. It binds us, pulls us down. And it is fret with fear and anxiety. And expansion of that one is called as Nishkama karma. Whether society recognizes or not, whether people reward me or not, as a service to the Supreme, I am discharging my obligation. Nishkama karma. Nishkama karma, message of Bhagavad Gita, message of Karma Yoga, Karma Siddhanta by Sri Krishna says, Nishkama karma liberates you, Sakama karma binds you. And Sakama karma is like a same key. It's used for locking and unlocking. Sakama karma is a desired prompted action. It binds you and desireless. Desireless means I have a goal, but I'm not bogged down with the outcome of the result. I discharge my duty as best as I can. That is Nishkama karma liberates. It's a path of liberation through Karma Yoga. It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. And Karma Yoga, it says, some people says karma is inferior. It's it's a evolved person. Jnana is for the evolved person. But it says karma, only Jnani can do the work. You should know what to do, what not to do. And if I don't have the knowledge, if I try to do something, it is nothing but a chaos. Only the knower can do the job, and knower should guide the society. And if the knower, if I don't do that one, and if I relax, they are misleading the society. Only knower can do the job and lead the society. And Karma Yoga, it's a karma, only Jnani can do. And the Jnana, when you are doing the work without devotion to the Supreme, Nishkama karma you can't do. Nishkama, it's a path of liberation. To do the karma, you need to have a devotion to the Supreme. You should know the knowledge, and you should know the discipline. You should have the discipline. Then only the karma can liberate us. Karma Yoga. And another dimension of the Karma Yoga we'll touch next week, and we'll dive upon Bhakti Yoga next week. Lie down on your back, left hand on your stomach.